So I know at least for me right now, with everything going on in the world, I'm not taking as many vacations, pretty much any vacations, not a lot of traveling.
True.
But if you could take a sensory trip down the Pacific Coast Highway, just along the coastline.
Down or up?
I don't know. Which would you rather do?
I don't know. Either way. You're probably seeing the same things, just in different order.
Okay. Whichever you're closer to the ocean for, how would that sound? Like a just flavor trip down the coastline.
Well, it sounds good.
Okay.
As long as you're not stuck behind a giant RV. Going way too slow and it's just a one-lane highway.
Well, let's hope we don't get any notes of that in the gin that we have to try today for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Gray Whale Gin.
Yes, this is from Golden State Distillery.
Okay.
It was another recent product that has been provided to us. We did not actually pay for this. This was something that they, like I said, reached out. They wanted us to kind of give a taste to it. They know how much we love gin. That is one of our favorite spirits here at About Beverages. And they said, hey, if you've enjoyed a lot of those, here's another one you should definitely try, because that is, again, like I said, that's one of our favorite things. I love discovering a new gin, especially usually when it works into a martini. But I think this one, just from what we have seen on their, again, another wonderful website with great recipes, information, all that kind of stuff, which we'll have a link to down here in the show notes here on YouTube, or if you're at AboutBeverages.com, you can check out both of those. Another great website, a lot of information. And based on the flavor profile of the botanicals in there, it seems like it is going to make an excellent, at the very least, gin and tonic. So that is something we will also try during this podcast. So it's going to be a little bit of a two for the price of one, a little twofer.
Okay.
All right. What botanicals are in here? Do you know, or would you like me to tell you?
Well, I was going to say we'll discuss them. But the cool thing about this is this is based on the gray whale's journey from the Baja Peninsula to the Arctic, cool Arctic waters. So it's a 12,000-mile journey, and the website, it is really cool. It has little the ingredients that are used along the way up, at least the California coast.
Oh, that is very neat.
So that's pretty cool. So I know limes, right?
Yes.
Almonds.
Yep.
Juniper berries.
Yep, of course. Mint.
Okay.
Mint was another one.
Okay.
Fir as well from trees.
Okay.
And
not F-U-R.
No,
but F-I-R.
F-I-R.
Okay,
yes. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate it.
And fir
and sea kelp as well. So it literally is a journey up the coastline. All of those flavors, like I said, things found in California. So I'm very excited to try this one today. We've had this one in our possession for about a week and a half, like I said, and we have held on to not opening it. I literally just took off the plastic.
Okay.
I don't think that's a word.
Took off.
Yeah.
That means you left it on.
I had several things in my head when I said that. I was going to say I uncased it.
I left it unopened.
I took it off, left it unopened. I removed the plastic.
The plastic
there we go.
is no longer on the bottle. The plastic has been removed. But only recently.
Yes. Like as of 20 minutes
We're kind of hoping that it's this color. But we're guessing it's not.
Probably not, but that's fine. That is fine. And
definitely not.
At least one of these glasses, we are using our new About Beverages Glencairn glasses, which you can find using the link down below. You can get yourself some of those as well, etched with our logo, and they are super cool. Love them. But yeah, this bottle is very neat. I love the logo. I hope the beverage tastes half as good as all the marketing. Well, because I'll be very happy if it does.
The thing is too, they some of the proceeds from the sales actually benefit Oceana. Right?
Yes.
A group involved in ocean conservation and preservation, and so that's a cool thing as well.
Yeah, I love that as well. Like I said, when we heard about that was definitely something we wanted to be involved in, and always love trying and supporting that. Speaking of that, since you did mention profits, those profits have to come from the sale of something, and this usually costs, it seems like, around $33. You can find it usually at Total Wine in California and other places as well, but that seems to be $33 to $35 for this one. We won't really talk about color because it's not the color of the bottle. Right. They did not put what was one of our favorite. The Magellan gin was use cornflower.
Cornflower
in Magellan gin to kind of add that iris blue, that iris petals or something was what it was, what they used in there. So clear as it should be.
Yes. It's kind of clean overall. Has a sort of clean, maybe a little bit of
I definitely. Oh, go
A
ahead.
little bit of maybe a little bit of lime. Maybe I get a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Lime seems to come out to me. Definitely the juniper, I think, is nice there. I was kind of hoping that wasn't held back too much, because sometimes, like I said, there are a couple gins that we have liked in the past that were more citrus forward, and I always worry that then that kind of overcomes, which I do like more. I like that juniper to come through. I like that, at least a little bit of that classic aroma. Yep. I think they've done a good job with balancing that here. I'm getting that to come through the lime, and I'm getting a little bit of the mint. I think there is a little very light mint. It's it's not sweet. It is a little more. I think the sharp kind of at the end, right before the alcohol hits. Yeah. In the aroma, at least, I think you get some of that, which I do like as well. It's very nice and clean and balanced. Like I said, I like it. That smells nice.
I agree.
Shall we go to hopefully the even more exciting part?
Let's give it a shot.
I like it. I get a nice little brininess. Like there is something that's kind of making my mouth water a little bit. There's a nice little, I don't know, like that again, I don't know if it's like the kelp. Like I'm not saying I taste kelp per se, but my mouth is watering a little bit. There's a nice little saltiness to it. And then I get everything else I really got in the aroma. Like, and I think the mint seems to come through a little bit more. I'm getting a nice cooling kind of sensation coming forward, but the lime is definitely there. The juniper, like that is really nice.
I got the briny more in the aroma than I do in the taste. Oh, but I didn't want to say anything because I was wondering if I was being influenced by the ocean journey and the kelp and all that. So I do get that. It is a nice balance. You get the junipers nice in there. I don't get almond necessarily, but there's a little more viscosity to it. So maybe some oils are coming, providing that.
It definitely did seem like it had some oil. Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah, I think that's really nice. Like I said, again, I'm very happy that there still is, it's the classic flavor, but with the twist of lime, that, those added botanicals that make it unique and different. But I like it, I like it when people don't go too far. And it's like, well, that's almost not gin anymore. Like, which maybe that's, if someone wants that, like, it's great to provide that to customers. But for me, I always like still having that little bit of a baseline, and then where are you going to tweak it? Like when we've had the 209 gin before, which we've always liked, and that one's more citrus forward, but there's still a little bit of the gin. That one's even a little bit more backed off. Yeah. I think this one is even more balanced and prominent with that, but still having the lime and other things.
Yeah, that balances well. You're right. The mint does accentuate the lime a little bit, and then the juniper berry is there. But do you still think this lends itself more to a gin and tonic than a martini?
I would definitely try this in a martini, because that's one of my go-to, like I said, definitely drinks that I love making. So I would definitely try it, because I'm almost getting a little hint of like a peppery in there too.
There's something a little bit, There's a
little something with a little added extra spice, which might be nice. Like this might be a really good balance. But since we've committed, and that's what we have, you have purchased and brought over some tonic and a lime and stuff like that, I think we should still at least go with that. Would you like to do one of those?
That sounds good.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We will be back after a quick little lapse of time, and we will try a gin and tonic with the Gray Whale Gin. All right, we are back. We have made ourselves a couple of beverages here.
Well, I don't want to take any credit for it. You made them.
I did. I
observed and had a couple of tortilla chips.
You consulted.
I did. I consulted.
You consulted.
Insulted?
So we did just a very classic gin and tonic. Like I said, some seltzer water, a little lime, some gin as well.
Not seltzer water.
A little ice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, tonic water. I'm so into seltzer water lately. The little tonic water, a little lime, and obviously some Gray Whale gin in there as well. Yep. The proportion we did, a little 2-to-1. 2 parts gin, 1 part tonic water. No, I'm just kidding. The reverse of that. 2 parts tonic water, 1 part gin. But again, it's always to taste, whatever balance you're looking for. And like I said, but I think the lime is always actually a surprisingly key component.
Oh, yes.
Being able to put some fresh lime in, which you can see is at the bottom of my glass.
Mine too.
Is mixed in there.
Heavy limes. Yours has a little more gin in it.
I did. I threw a little bit more gin in mine.
Okay. But it comes through, though. It's good.
It does. It's very nice. No, that's, like I said, that is like, I think is a wonderful compliment, like I said, to that drink. And they have, again, we always go back and forth, like I said, with websites. So I always like to talk about them when they are wonderful. Like I said, their website is awesome. Their marketing is very cool. And they have a ton of mixed drinks on there. Like I said, if you want to know some other ideas, like I said, that are not only unique to them, but that are of, like I said, classic creations. Definitely check out their website, which we'll have a link to obviously down here in the show notes. Check out those other mixed drinks. And a gin and tonic is very simple, but it has always been one of my go-tos. Like I said, if you have a well-crafted gin, you don't need to hide it in other things. It definitely can complement, but like I said, I would like to try this in a martini now that we've had it. I think it could be very unique and interesting because there is some of that salty savory in there. Yeah. I think that definitely could. I mean, I know you go dirty martini. I am not usually as much of a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work well with this style of.
Okay.
But one of the classic gin drinks I don't think I've ever made on the show is a Negroni. Someday I'll get some Campari and we'll get some sweet vermouth, and
sure,
that might be something that would blend in well with that as well. So, but we'll try that someday.
Well, definitely, like I said, this works very well in the gin and tonic. I enjoyed this gin as well, but definitely would be happy to add this to my repertoire of different gins that I like to have on hand.
Thank you very much to the folks at, you said what,
it's a Golden State Distillery. Golden State Distillery. Thank you once again for them to give us the opportunity to try one of the, like I said, to try their gin. Very much enjoyed that, and I definitely recommend it if you are out and about. Also recommended is our website, AboutBeverages.com. That is the place where you can find 12 years worth of podcasts, videos, news articles, lots of different things. If you're interested in checking those out, go to the website. We have links to everything that we do, places that we are. It is all right there. If you want an easy place to go just for the latest videos, YouTube is the place you can go for that. You can subscribe there. That would be awesome if you would. We usually put out at least one podcast every week. The video is up there, and you can let us know what you think of what we were having, and let us know what you're trying in the comments.
Right.
We would love to hear some more of that. Things that we should be trying, things that we should stay away from.
Right.
We sometimes make the joke, I'm just as happy to know, please don't try this. It's awful. You save me a few bucks.
If you do, beware.
That too. I hope you like this if you're going to buy that thing, like I said. So that's always a good thing. If you only want audio, you can always find them audio on Spotify, Google Podcasts,
iTunes, the usual place. Probably pretty much wherever you get your podcast content. We will be there.
We will be there. And there's other places we are too. There are 3 pillars.
The 3 pillars of social media, which are Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one we use most frequently to let everybody know when we are going live most Thursday nights on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages. We record our podcasts during those sessions. We interact with our viewers, talk about things, all things, beverages, and other things as well. And you'll get behind the scenes content and just probably a few extra laughs for sure. Also, Andrew will let you know throughout the week on Twitter what games he might be playing, what he's going to be doing, what he's drinking. So you can join him as he charges through Destiny. Is that what it is?
Sure.
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
And all the other things they do, all the raids, all the fun, all the stuff that they're doing. He'll keep you posted with that on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.